Well, everyone, I made it home. We've been home for almost 2 weeks now, and I wanted to give you an update. When I went to UC Davis for my second round of injections in my tongue, I found out as they were wheeling me in the procedure room that I was going to be dilated again. Now, I was dilated in February, so I didn't think I would be dilated again in March, but I was. So they dilated me. I didn't feel any of that, but I did feel the injections. So that was not fun. Got through it. I had the same recovery as I did last month. I had the ear pain, some nosebleed. I also had, I was spitting up blood clots. I had that last month as well. First time I ever had that from a dilation, but I did have it. So this month, the pain was excessive. Paul even asked me if I wanted to stay another night because the study physician said if anything is out of the ordinary, doesn't feel right, don't get on the plane, stay here. Well, we were leaving on a Friday, and that was a holiday for that campus, so I didn't want to stay through the weekend. I said, I'm going home. And I have to tell you, honestly, it was the worst pain I've had since I was doing radiation. I know that my esophagus, I know the lining was tore, hence the blood clots. But the pain from a 1 to 10 was a 15, and it was the longest flight home. The first time this has ever happened, I wasn't able to burp. I felt the air coming up, get about halfway, a lot of pain and pressure, and then I could feel it go back down, a lot of pain and pressure. The only way after a few days that I was able to belch was if I made myself belch, then some of that extra air would come up with it. But I still have a hard time belching on my own. So this is really getting different. I still had a lot of pain. When I got home, I started taking ibuprofen. 3 hours later, I would take Tylenol. 3 hours later, ibuprofen, and so on and so on. The problem was when I could get it down to like a 5. It was at a 15 when I got home. It was the worst pain, beyond the worst pain that I've had in many years. Excuse me. So I got home, I was doing the ibuprofen and the Tylenol. But when I would go to sleep at night, because I wasn't able to sleep when I got home, because every time I swallow would be this pain and it would wake me up every time. So when I was able to sleep, that's what I did. And when I would wake up, my pain was back at an 8 or a 9, so that I had to start the process all over. I contacted my ENT here at home. She worked me in between patients. So I got the phone call on Friday.
Jack, come.
can you be here in an hour and 45 minutes? Yes. So I went, I asked her to scope me, which is where they tape the scope down through your nose to the back of your throat and right above your vocal cords. So she scoped me and noticed I still had a lot of inflammation, but she also thinks that I have thrush, not on my tongue, but down in this area of my throat. So she gave me medicine for that, a liquid. She also, I asked her if I could get, at the time, what was called a GI cocktail. Now it goes by the name of Magic Mouthwash. And it is a combination of lidocaine, Benadryl, and Maalox. And you gargle it and then swallow it, and it helps to numb any pain that you have. I also asked for some more Tylenol and ibuprofen. So she said, sure, because, you know, she knows me well and knows that if I'm complaining about being in a lot of pain, it has to be bad. So she wants to give me whatever she can to help me get over the hump. I've never had pain for 2 weeks. Part of it could be the thrush, but it's still very hard for me to swallow and to eat. It's like it gets to the back of my throat and it sits there. So this is what I brought home, full of medicine. So that's good. That'll help me get over the hump. So I just wanted to update you and let you know how my continued journey is with this. It seems to be a new adventure every time. From what I understand, I won't be going back for 3 months, which puts us in the summer of 2025. So I'll keep you posted. We'll see how it goes. And let's all pray that I don't have to be dilated. My fear is if he did it in February and March, he'll definitely want to do it in 3 months. And I will most likely have to do another manometry. Also, this time when I was there, I was very dehydrated. So you can probably see one of my bruises here. And then I also have another bruise that's healing up there. Can you see it right there? And I also had one in my, right in here, but it's healing, now there it is. It's healing up pretty well. They tried to get the IV in 6 times. Finally, they were able to do that, and I was able to have the procedure, and by the grace of God, made it home. It was rough, but we're getting through it, and we're getting better every day. So thanks for watching.